What's up? If you're new here, my name is Josh. Look, I know what it feels like to be tired. To wake up and your body and your mind are like moving in slow motion. To look at the clock and be like, oh, it's too late. I can't do it anymore. To say you want better, but then your actions don't show. But all those things are true only if you make it true. Right now it's 10:30 p.m. I could have missed the day if I wanted to. I could have just gone to sleep. Not gonna lie, I am super tired right now. If you can't tell, I'm super tired. Came home from school, and just wanted to go to sleep. But I was like, I told myself that I was gonna do this every day. Can't just skip today because you just don't feel like it. Why don't you just make, even if it's a 1 minute video, which I don't think it will be, but why don't you just do it? It doesn't take much of your time. However long the video is, times that by 2 or 3 because it takes me a while because usually there's noise outside. But when I'm doing videos this late, it doesn't really take long because that's a long topic. But there's usually no noise outside at this time, so we're good. But yeah, I could have just said, you know what? I don't feel like doing it today. We're gonna end it on day 51, I think we're in, or today's day 52. We could have just ended it there. But I said no. I told myself I was gonna hold myself accountable to do these videos every single day. Every single day. I don't know when I'll stop doing these videos, but I sure don't want to stop now. I know I'm not gonna stop now because I basically just started. I only have a month and 20 days of doing this, almost 2 months. But we gotta keep hitting those milestones before I stop or slow down because I haven't earned that yet. I haven't earned to stop. I haven't earned to slow down or anything like that. I haven't earned it. Anybody can show up when they feel confident. Anybody can show up when it feels easy and when they feel like they're dedicated, and dedicated seems easy. But what about the days you are exhausted? What about the days it feels heavy to even get up off your bed? What about the days you be like, not today? What about those days? Now that's when your future is decided. And those type of days when you decide, okay, I'm gonna do this, even though I feel like so and so. Every time you show up tired, you build a stronger version of yourself, a different version of yourself. You build on that because those are the type of habits that makes you different from a lot of people these days. You never realize how much people are like the way that you and me are, meaning like we don't feel like doing anything, so we just don't do it. You don't realize how much people are in that space until you're on the other side. Like truly, truly. Because now that I am on the other side, I'll say now I am. Now I see all the other people. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was me. And not to put them down, but like, how can you live like that? How was I living like that? It's like, I was really living a pretty trash lifestyle, like habit wise. What was I doing? And then, yeah, when you're on the other side, you're gonna see that. If you are there right now, you see it. You're like, wow, like these people are really like this. I was really like that. But no, you gotta choose to progress over your excuses, over those things that you say, no, I don't want to. Guess what? You have to. So get up and do it. Think about the future you. Does that future you think this way? Of course not. If you're envisioning yourself a certain way, of course that person doesn't, because they're way ahead of you for a reason, because they made those steps and they did those things that they had to do even though they didn't want to. I know I've touched on this topic like a million times, but it's to get that through people's heads and my head as well. Because even though I feel like I'm him right now, which I'm not, I'm only getting there. I've only started. You know, we can get very confident, very cocky, but those days are gonna come around, and you're gonna have to decide. Okay, am I really him now? You know, do I really want to do it? But just show up. Don't think it's too late. Whether it's your age you're thinking about, or whether it's the time of day. You know, because it's 10 now. It's 10:40. It was 10:30 like a couple minutes ago. 10:35. Now it's 10:42. Bro, it's almost 12. I could have just not uploaded a video. It's an hour and 20 minutes until it's 12 a.m. And then that's it. Done with the challenge. But no, I said I'm gonna do this because I made a promise to myself. Not the people watching, not the people subscribed, not the people commenting every day. I made this to myself that I was gonna do it, because if you can't keep a promise to yourself, you can't keep it to anybody else. So start with yourself. Start building things on yourself. That's how you become a better version of you. That's how you become a man. If you're a woman, that's how you become a woman. You know, like that's what makes that transition from a girl to a woman, and from a boy to a man. Those type of things, those type of decisions. When you're kids, you don't care about that stuff. When you get older, you're like, wow, I didn't realize how much this matters. I didn't realize how much a promise to myself mattered, until you start disappointing other people. And those other people really count on you, and you let them down. And it could be the smallest things, but you still let them down, and then you think back on it. And at the time, you don't, you're not thinking back on it. But then a couple days later, a week later, you're like, my gosh, I really did that to that person. I told that person I was going to do this, and I didn't do it. And after they remind you 1,000 times, after you remind them, does it even mean anything at that point? And I just got tired of that person. I got tired of that version of me that just didn't do anything he said he'd do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to come on here and be blunt. And just don't think it's too late. Go after it. If it's 10:30 and it's about to be 12 and you didn't do like a workout or something, bro, 30 minutes. Do like jumping jacks and shadow boxing, all these things in your room. I don't care. Do something. Do something that makes you better than the person who didn't do it, or the version of you that didn't do it. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a good day. Good night, I mean. Great day tomorrow. Love you guys. God loves you. Peace.